Thank you, Claire.
Nat 20? Okay.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Unfortunately, I can't like hold on to it for my first roll, but
Nat 20s are bad in this game.
Yeah. So you got it out of the way.
Yeah, nice. So I'm just going to run down like the it's called CATS. It's where you cover concept, aim, tone, and subject. So the concept of this game is that you used to be a normal person, and then you realize that the world was not what it seemed. And is it a dream or purgatory? All you know is that you can alter the world at great personal risk. So it's like you're able to shift reality, but it'll kind of slowly doom yourself.
Neat.
Now, the aim for your characters is that you all know that nightmares are real and they hunt people in dark places. And sometimes these nightmares are like urban legends or creatures from folklore, but there's something not quite authentic about them. Almost like something's wearing these myths as a mask. And it's up to you to stop them because no one else believes that the nightmares are real until it's too late.
Dun, dun, dun.
The tone of Lucid City is it's a little more serious than my usual games, but I have a feeling with our crew that won't matter because we're going to get goofy with it, and that's fine. Let's get goofy with it.
We have our brand to think of.
Yes.
Yeah.
AJ's not here, so we might be able to let a spooky moment last 5 seconds.
Yay, spooky scenes.
And as far as subject matter goes, I like to keep things PG-13 with no harm to children or domesticated animals. And just like anything that you could get away with in like a Marvel movie or something is good.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's about it. Oh, and other than that, it's like an open table game. If you have to get up and run and do something, that's fine. If you got to go somewhere, that's cool. And that's about it.
Hey, everybody. This is a special Patreon exclusive crossover with Jayme doing Lucid City RPG. Here we go. We're going to simulcast sort of over on YouTube and our Patreon and a little teaser on the main feed. So however you found us, thank you for joining us. It's Shattered Worlds RPG. 3 of our favorites, Jayme, Kristy,
Hello.
and Sako.
What's up?
All right. Before we kick things off in earnest, someone jump in. Jayme.
Hey, what's up?
What are we doing? What's it all about?
This is Lucid City. It's my new one-page RPG. It looks like this because I fold it in half. It's still one page. I'm going to be expanding it into a full game pretty soon. It is inspired by movies like Dark City, The Matrix, Inception, The City Lost Children, all that good stuff. And the folks in this game, they have an inkling that things aren't quite what they seem, and they've developed powers to kind of dream awake and change everything. And that's what you 3 are going to be doing.
I'm excited. I for one am super excited. Some of the characters have been like pre-made for us, and except for like concept and the concept was solid, but their desires and what motivates them and stuff like that is a very, very interesting way of like getting the RP in early.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of hyped for this.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
That's good to hear.
We'll say more at the end, but for now, can you tell people how to find you, how to find the game?
You can find me either on YouTube as Brandoff, the off-brand Gandalf, where I do videos like this one. And you can find me on itch.io. Just look up Brandoff and you'll see all my games there for free. Check them out.
They're really good.
Hell yeah, they are.
Would anyone else like to kind of say where people can find you all?
Oh, sorry. I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Sako, also known as Castboy. I have a lot of names. You can Google me at Sako Tumi and find all my social media, maybe my websites, maybe other social media and whatnot. But I have a YouTube. You should drop by. I stream on Tuesdays. Come hang out.
She's a really good artist.
Oh, you thanks.
Oh, yeah. Kristy, what's it all about? How do we find you?
I am a freelance writer, and I have some short stories up for free on a website called Vocal. They're under my full name, though, so there should be a link in the show notes if you want to go check them out.
They're really good.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, they are. And if you're new to Shattered Worlds RPG, we are a space opera, I don't know, rules medium kind of game. A lot of improv, very funny. These three have been on. It's Sako's on our D&D side now, Jayme and Kristy on our main campaign, and betwixt and between. You can find all that at shatteredworlds.libsyn.com, on Facebook, Shattered Worlds RPG. We have a group, we have a Discord. Find all that on Facebook or on Twitter, SWRPG Pod. And you can find me everywhere at El Jefe Tacoma.
All right.
Oh, and Omniversal Escapades with Jayme. We could talk about that later.
Yeah. Okay. Now, is everyone ready to introduce what characters you're going to be playing?
Yep.
Okay. We could go, I guess, the other way around. You want to start, Jeff?
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm reprising my role as lonely romantic newsstand owner Sammy Brasswell. I'm in my 60s, have a tall shock of gray hair and a bad hip. I would die for the truth, and I am tempted by romance.
Nice.
I'm good at peeping things out, figuring I'm a bit of a Jessica Fletcher.
How about Kristy?
I guess we got the old man squad this time.
Yeah.
I am playing Slick Thickwhistle. At least he thinks thinks that's his name, because in real life he is in a coma, and his dream life, he has a business card that says Slick Thickwhistle, Gumshoe Detective. And the only other thing that he has is 2 very old sticks of extra minty gum. So that's all he has to go from. He is a squat, crusty older man with thin wisps of silver hair, round face, and slightly strawberried nose. There's a constant case of 5 o'clock shadow and a salt and pepper scruff. On his head is a crumpled fedora, which is extensively worn and has a sad little feather of a long dead bird tucked into its band. He also wears a dark tan trench coat, which inexplicably seems perpetually rain-soaked, and he wears that over a pair of blue striped pajamas and plush house slippers. Should I say what he would die for and what he would be tempted for? Okay. He would die for a banana split because he hasn't had one in forever. And he would be tempted by fancy French cigarettes, particularly Gitans or Gauloises.
Nice. That is amazing. All
Can
right.
he enjoy things in his dream form?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You can enjoy things in dreams.
That's an awfully nice dream.
And how
I
about
have no experience with that.
Oh no.
Sako, would you like to
All
tell us who
right.
you're playing?
I am playing Harley Potts. She is an EMT with brown hair that is in a loose ponytail, 180 pounds, 5'4". What would she die for? If there was a child in trouble, she would lose her mind. What tempts you? Alcohol.
Nice. Jeff, real quick, was it you're tempted by the truth, or you're tempted by
die
romance?
for the truth, tempted by
Die
romance.
for the truth. Nice. Alrighty. So just to save time, we could just say that you are all familiar with each other, and perhaps you've even worked together in the past to stop these nightmares from wreaking havoc on the poor people of Lucid City. Now, for this scenario, you all have a connection to a fellow named Fry. Perhaps you've just met him in passing. Perhaps you've talked to him more. He is a young man who's very disheveled. You can guess probably homeless, but he always has really nice clothes. It's almost like someone is kind of updating his wardrobe. Fry, he's a very closed off person. But the one thing that brings him out of his shell is any mention of music. The minute the subject of music comes up, he just brightens and he'll talk to you for hours about how, he believes that like the Beatles peaked in their first couple of albums, and the boy band era was like peak Beatles for him before it got all psychedelic. He seems to know a lot about classical music, but he doesn't really like to dwell on that. He just, if you bring up anything, he knows. He also is overwhelmed by people. And when stressed out, he'll hum kind of a curious tune. You've all heard it enough, so you'd recognize it. Unfortunately, he disappeared about a week ago. And the last thing he said to you was that someone's been playing trumpets all night in this city park that he likes to sleep in, and it's been keeping him up. And the trumpets sound strange, and there's just something wrong with them, and he'd like to go check it out. And you all know that in Lucid City, when people go missing, they tend to stay that way. So the sooner you find Fry, the better. And we'll just say you all meet up. It's about twilight, because that's a good time to go hunting through an overgrown forested park. There's a few people, maybe regulars if you go to the park that often, starting to pack up and head home, packing up the old frisbees. And yeah, you all arrive on scene. What would you all like to do?
I've got a rain hat on, umbrella tucked under the shoulder, and I've got a crank flashlight radio set just in case. What are you guys packing? What's the loadout?
She is an EMT, so she is wearing plastic gloves. She's still in uniform, patch on her shoulder. So she is not armed.
You want some gum? You gotta really like fush with the foil, because it's been in my pocket for God knows how long. It's really stuck in there, It's really hard to get out. It still smells good. I'm sure it's still good.
Hey, buddy, there's something, there's a lot of extra moisture in your mouth. I got something back in the newsstand that could probably cut some of that.
It's because I got all these like tubes in my mouth, like back in real life, It's such a drag, you know, it's don't bother. Sorry. Do
Okay.
you want some gum? That's like all
Sure.
I
Yeah.
got.
Yeah. Hook me up. I now have minty gum.
I don't know. You want me to like get some rocks or something? Maybe some sticks.
And what, make a little fire or?
No, he was talking about like what are we packing?
Oh, rocks
Oh, I
and
meant on
sticks.
your way here. Did you pick anything up?
Oh,
For investigating purposes.
gotcha. No, I'm pretty good with my eyes. My
Me,
eyes are
not so
still good.
much. Got these glasses.
Yeah, my eyes are still good. It's one of the few things that are still good. Legs, not so much. Obviously, not my mouth. I got eczema. So what? What do you think's going on with Fry?
Oh, it's probably a conspiracy that goes all the way to the top. That's usually how these things go. In Lucid City, forget about it.
That's kind of dramatic. What do you think, Miss Potts?
She was zoning. She kind of snaps out of it really quick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
Fry. What do you think's going on with Fry?
He's missing.
The nice kid that likes the music.
He's been missing about a week. His flyers up all over. There are
Yeah.
flyers up all over, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Friars.
Flyers.
Flyers are called fryers here for some reason.
If Fry's missing, they're called friars.
Oh no.
They're printed by the church. That's why they're called friars.
You
Sorry.
could just tuck them away places.
It's a good thing we got such a crack group together.
Does your radio play music or is it just like AM?
Oh yeah, it's got AM, FM, it's got the police band and shortwave. Although it's not powered very much, you got to really crank it.
Does it play the police, the band?
If you know which radio they're playing, radio station they're on, sure.
I was just messing with you. Maybe you should start playing some music.
Yeah. I don't think the police are going to show up. We're probably just going to have to go look for them on our own.
No, I'm talking about for Fry. You know, kind of like when you lose a dog and you start like putting out their favorite treats.
Okay, so we put on his favorite music. Yeah. Okay, I'll fiddle with the knob, try to find some Fry loving music.
And it'll draw him out.
I don't know. I mean, this is Lucid City. Sorry. Lucid City.
Do we know what his favorite kind of music is? I should know. I'm the newsstand guy.
He talked about the Beatles a lot.
Oh, yeah. How could I forget? I'm
Real
more of a
quick.
Stones guy.
Now, for our listeners, just sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No,
I was just going to say for our viewers and listeners, I'd like you all to just imagine some Beatles music playing, because we're not going to play any Beatles music on YouTube. It's really good, right?
Yeah, it's hey dude. And
this is nice. It's about twisting and also shouting.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna ask real quick, can you give us like a very short summary of what each of the skills does?
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, obviously, charm is like be charming.
Yeah, it's convincing, it's fast talk, it's flirting. Drive is driving a car, a bike, a helicopter, or piloting an ancient golem, anything like that. Fighting is punching and kicking and stabbing and knocking people unconscious. For fix, you could repair broken cars, laptops, marriages. For heal, you could patch up wounds and diagnose illnesses and create antidotes. Hide is either concealing yourself or your intentions. To know, you draw upon your existing knowledge, kind of like education and stuff. Move covers dodge, duck, dip, dive, and run. Muscle is when you want to lift, flex, or intimidate with the old collar grab hoist. Notice is just spotting in a detail immediately around you, or maybe reading someone's intentions. Shooting is for guns and super soakers filled with holy water and magic wands. And finally, study is for when you want to acquire new knowledge via a lengthy research monologue, or maybe even investigate a scene.
Okay.
So yeah, let's head into the park, look for his favorite haunts.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Can we say we have some intel, somewhere to start?
Yeah. So where he at the end of the day, he would often like walk off into just the same direction that he would go spend the night there. So you have a pretty good idea of at least where he goes to sleep.
Okay, so as we go, I'm studying the landscape to see if anybody's acting shady, if anything looks out of place.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me a notice roll. So that's you roll a D20.
That's a 16.
Okay,
missed it by 2.
So you don't notice anything interesting. And you're all heading like deeper into the wooded area, right?
We can't hear you, Sako.
Oh.
Can I try to notice?
Yeah, of course. So go ahead and roll.
17.
That's probably that's not gonna do it.
That's way over.
And yeah. Now what you can do is, if at any time you'd like to nudge the roll, you can spend one of your luck, which are basically like your hit points, and then you could roll another D20 and take the better of the two.
Ooh, can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Haha, I got a 7. That is well under my 14.
Okay, cool. And how about you, Sako? Did you want to? I mean, now we know Jeff got it. But
18.
Oh
no.
So you're down to 9 luck, and you do not notice anything. Fortunately, oh my goodness, Jeff, your character name. Where did I write it? Sammy. You you do notice a very small, very intense looking dude in a long coat and a hat pulled over his face, staring at you. Just like staring daggers at you.
I'm gonna whisper, try to slyly whisper to Miss Potts. Don't look now, but there's a weirdo over there looking at me.
When was the last time you slept?
No, it's a literal guy. I mean, you can look, but try to make it sly, you know. I'm gonna go tell.
She's gonna try and look in the periphery.
Okay. You look over, and sure enough, there's just some odd little fellow just staring at your group. And at this point, like the last of the crowd is starting to pack up. They're wheeling their bikes home. They've got all their frisbees gathered, and now it's just you and this odd little fella across the way there.
I'll go over to Thickwhistle. I'll be like, "Hey, Thickwhistle,
Nah.
you're kind of like a ghost, right? Could you just jump over to where that weirdo is and like sit on him for a minute?"
I mean, I don't know. I never tried to do that.
I mean, you could just walk over there, but I mean, if he just appeared right next to him, that'd be pretty freaky.
I don't know, Jayme. Can Slick do that?
Yes. Okay, so in this game, you can alter the scene, temporarily taking narrative control and just describing whatever the heck you want. You could describe yourself disappearing and reappearing and landing on top of this fellow. That would be altering the scene.
When I said
And it
sit
would-
on, I meant be near.
I thought you meant like actually like a Mario butt drop on top of him. Either one, it all works. The teleporting though will require you, Kristy, to alter the scene, and that would raise your doom by 1. So it's kind of like an expanded critical fail range. And when it gets high enough, you're done for.
Oh, no.
So it's up to you.
And we can get up to, what is it, 6 tunes?
6.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I never tried it before, but I could give it a shot. You think he's a bad dude?
Well, if you show up next to him and give him the hairy eyeball, it might give us an indication.
Well, now you want me to give him the hairy eyeball, or you want me to give him like a Stone Cold Crusher or something? Because I'm getting kind of up in years, and I don't got so much muscle no more.
Oh yeah, no, you're more of a spook guy than a brute force
I
guy,
know
right?
I'm not a spook. Yeah, let's get something straight here. I've never been a spook.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
I'm a gumshoe. I'm not a
yeah.
spook.
Follow your heart there. You could just give him a little tip of the hat. I mean, however you want to do it.
All right. Just so we're clear, it's a very different profession being a spook. Yes. All right. Okay,
Okay,
he'll try.
Oh. So you alter the scene, and now I'm just going to go ahead and give you temporary narrative control. How does this look? How does this go down?
Let me think for a second. Slick will kind of like, he'll hunch up in his trench coat a little bit and kind of like look uncomfortable for a second, like he's really got to like think about like how this is going to happen. And he'll kind of like pull his hat down, almost like he's like squirming up into himself. And then he'll like poof out of existence. And then he's gonna pop back up in front of this guy. And, again, he's gonna be like kind of like scrunched up. And then he's gonna like look up at this guy, surprised at his own like success. But then seeing that he did it correctly, he'll stand up and kind of like try and, an old short squat guy trying to like puff himself up and make himself, look tough, even though he is definitely not so tough anymore. And be like, hey, what's your story, Morning Glory? What's going on over here?
So when you appear in front of this little fellow, he lets out a screech, and he almost sounds like a parrot. He stumbles back and like falls on his butt, and you see that like underneath his trench coat, he's dressed in like, it looks like strips of leather rags, almost like wound up like a mummy. He also definitely isn't a human. He has a big head with like really long pointy ears. He is green, and he has a very, very tiny monocle in front of his very, very large eyes.
Can Slick try to catch him when he falls backwards? Because he's gonna feel bad if he like make this little weird looking dude like scared and fall backwards. Like he was expecting him to be like a thug or something based off of what Sammy said.
So go ahead. This is going to be a move roll for you to try and move and catch him in time.
Lore question.
That's bad.
Lore question. Have any of us ever come across this particular kind of thing before?
I don't think this particular kind of thing before. Probably not.
Like a non-human.
Uh-oh. Hang on. Wait, did you say that's bad?
Because I have a move of 6. And I actually rolled a 5.
What?
But however, I have a Doom 2 now. So does that mean that I have like a...
Oh, as long as it's...
like
well,
negative?
now it has to be over 2. You never modify the roll in this game. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So just like if it was 3, 4, or 5, you're good. So somehow you did it with your 50% chance.
You and me both have 6 move.
Oh, man. And I know, Sako, you've got 6 shoots. So if we're ever involved in a real high-speed shootout, I think you got it. I think you got this, everybody.
She will take out her pistol? Question mark.
For inventory, I say people can have whatever they want that would make sense for them to have. You all know,
in a way, it doesn't make sense for her to have a gun.
No.
Even though she has the shoot skill.
Unless EMTs in Lucid City are issued sidearms.
I doubt it.
Yeah. They take a very different oath in Lucid City, which is just do harm.
This one's not getting any better.
I'm just saving us some time here.
Organ donors.
Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You catch him and he starts like just wiggling and screeching. And it's kind of like trying to hold on to a cat that you're giving a bath. And he's just like, let me go. Let me go.
We
got a hysterical guy here. Pods, give him a sedative or something.
Stop yelling. I was trying to stop you from hurting yourself. I'm sorry.
She closes the gap. Watches this poor thing flail.
So with both of you now right next to him, he starts to look really scared, and his already like dinner plate eyes get even bigger. And he says, "What is this? Some kind of a beatdown? Are you just gonna pick on me?"
I'm not.
You were the
hurting
one
you.
who came and violated us with your gaze.
It's like, hey, I got big eyes. They look at places sometimes. There's nothing I can do. It's hard for me not to look places with these peepers.
Has anyone taken notice of this scene yet?
At this point, the park is pretty much deserted. Everyone's packed it up. It's starting to get dark. Yeah, so it's just you four.
I'll join them off the trail and I'll be like, look, buddy, we know you're up to something. Big eyes or no.
You got good fashion sense. I mean, I like your trench coat.
Oh, well, thank you.
Can you like lower the volume a little bit though? I got a hearing aid and it's really making it like squeal. It's it's awful.
So your hearing aid goes with you when you manifest.
I mean, some things it's a little too real to not dream about,
Yep, there you go.
The little fellow, he looks at Harley and says, are these your granddad's? Or
she just like looks at him silently, raising a brow, and one eye kind of like glaring at him.
Oh man, I would so love to have Miss Potts as my granddaughter. She's such a sweetheart.
Oh,
She
yeah,
is.
brightest face in the neighborhood.
Yeah. I'm not that lucky though.
Can't
Not
help
me.
smiling when you come around.
That's right.
all you guys.
Now give this guy a sedative or something.
I don't have any sedative. Just
Well,
like
check his vitals.
already...
Maybe he's
check his
got
vitals.
2 hearts or something. I don't know.
What are we gonna do if he has 2 hearts? Okay.
I'll help. I'll
little
help
guy.
hold him while she does her inspection. Is that what it's called?
You're gonna
Exam.
hurt yourself.
Listen, if I set you down, are you gonna stay or are you gonna try to run?
Well, I don't think I'd get very far with your weird teleporting powers. So yeah, I'll stay.
That's a good answer.
Has he like skinned himself or injured himself in any way?
Go ahead and give me a healing roll to do the it seems like he's weirdly like calm while this is going on, like not really fighting it off. It's a D20, and I believe your heal is 16.
I got a 16, which is exactly my score.
Holy cats. Okay.
Oh,
so that is really good. That means not only is it a success, it's called a jackpot. You get to alter the scene for free. It doesn't cost you raising a doom or anything. You just temporarily get to take narrative control of the scene. Just whatever you'd like, maybe
That's
suddenly
so cool.
Go for it.
He skinned his elbows because he fell back and road rashed his elbows. So she has like a pouch on her thigh. She opens it up, takes out a like a bandage, kind of patches him up.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Does he have any other injuries or any weird non-humanness?
You do notice while patching him up that he has no heartbeat whatsoever.
So where do you come from?
Oh, here and there. A place you wouldn't have heard. And then he starts like giggling.
Like a museum, a mausoleum, some kind of government warehouse?
Oh, you know about the government warehouse, do you?
Is he fucking with me? Can I tell?
Go ahead and give me a notice roll to see if you could tell if he is indeed messing with you. If you want, like, you don't have to. You can just wonder.
I rolled a 1.
Oh
Oh
no!
no, that is a doomed roll. So
That's amazing.
from an altered roll, I mean, from a jackpot to a doomed roll, just like that. So not only can't you tell if he's messing with you, your doom is now raised by 1, and kind of like a chill goes down your back, and you begin to feel as if the world is just a little bit darker and a little bit more hostile towards you in particular.
Okay, I'm not touching this guy. I'm not meeting his gaze. I just kind of step back a little bit, and I'll let the others handle it. And I'll be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go look at the trail. I think I saw something over there."
So the little guy, he says, "Well, you two seem nice. What are your names?"
She just blinks at him. You first.
Oh, you've played this game before. All right. I will never give you my name, but if you would like to guess it, then you could have whatever you like as a reward.
So this sounds familiar to Kristy. Can I
It's
see if
just
this
like-
sounds familiar to Slick?
Yeah, you could roll let's see, a no check for Slick to draw upon your knowledge.
Can I try this as well?
Yes. There's also a no roll for you.
Activate the Rumplestiltskin protocol.
So Slick's no is a 14 and I rolled a 10.
Nice. So Slick is familiar with this nonsense. You've heard the stories.
I had a
I-
9 out of 14.
You
Okay.
also, both of you, yeah. We've all heard Rumpelstiltskin. And so he holds up and he's got like 3 little crooked fingers. And he's like, "You'll have 3 guesses. I'm very generous."
So with a 9 and a 10, would we actually know the Rumpelstiltskin, or would we just know that there's a story like this?
Oh no, you'd know like everything we all know about Rumpelstiltskin.
No. Okay.
For our viewers, us 4, we're in a secret Rumpelstiltskin society. We meet every other Tuesday and discuss at length the lore.
Yeah, we met on meetup.org.
Now is
So
that?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Reddit.
Is that going to be 3 guesses each or 3 guesses total?
Oh, 3 guesses each. Yes, I'm generous. And then he goes, he can't help himself. He just starts going, "You'll never guess. You'll never guess."
Do you want to go
His little
first,
feet
Miss
tap.
Or
Patch?
what? Or what? Do you are you gonna like capture us or punish us in some manner or
Oh, no. I'll just
At
take
what
something
length-
you'll never miss.
what do we no.
I might take a name, a memory, one of your fingers, just something you could do without.
I never liked my pinky.
Hey, is he giving you like a bargain you can't refuse or something?
All right,
Okay.
it's killing me. It's killing me. Are you Rumpelstiltskin?
Nope.
I should have known better.
Funny story that, and now we've officially begun the game. I used to be Rumplestiltskin, but people kept guessing that name for some reason, so I had it legally changed. You'll never guess. Never.
I come back over and I'm like, we should let this guy do whatever he's doing and keep moving. What you think?
Skedaddle, as it were.
Can I ask you an unrelated question?
Oh, of course.
Have you seen a guy that used to live around here? He had some real fancy clothes and he liked music.
Maybe.
Snappy dresser, loves the Beatles, the early stuff.
I mean, who doesn't?
I tell you
Their
what.
best work.
Wait, are you fried? No, I don't ask.
Do you know Fry?
I tell you what.
Just everyone in Lucid City prefers the first couple of Beatles albums. It's the weirdest thing.
I'll make you a deal. If you cooperate with my questions about this fella and you give me honest answers, then I will play your little game.
Kind of sounds like I'm just handing over the reward in exchange for the game itself. But I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of into this game. It's kind of my deal.
Listen, buddy, I'm in a coma in real life. How do you know that that's what I really want?
Oops. Oh, 1 second.
Oh, good opportunity to take a quick break.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Just mute him and block him.
Hello.
Hi. Can you understand what I'm saying? Okay.
Yes. No,
Okay.
I'm loving it. This voice is so great. At one point, I was so delighted, like it's off camera, but I'm like breaking my pen. I'm just like, that was. Oh,
no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, that was what?
Oh, I was just gonna say that was a really cool altar.
Oh,
I'm always excited to see what people want to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, yeah, I was like quietly practicing the voice to myself, and I was like, "Is this gonna sound okay? Like over the audio?" And then like that
really good
thing, like.
I love how we just randomly have like a couple of grandpas and a medic. It's like the weirdest party composition ever.
But somehow it's perfect.
Yes.
Who else would you want to travel with? Two elderly men.
Oh my God.
She's our nurse.
Oh no. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Testing. Okay, there. I keep like unplugging my headphones, sorry. Has the game coming across so far?
Good.
Like mechanically makes sense and stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah.
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 I
It was fun.
like it.
I can't believe we got like an altar followed by immediately a doomed roll. That was cool.
Yeah, when Sammy did the notice roll for and he got the doomed roll. Yeah, I had rolled like an 18. So
okay.
Yeah. Slick's just standing there like gar. And I just didn't figure it was worth mentioning, but still he's like
no idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sako, I love how you used your altar to give him scabbed elbows.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Godlike powers of creation. I shall give him scabby elbows.
Not even scabby yet. It's still
just get
still road rashy, you know.
I hate that. Okay, so is everybody ready to sorry.
We have a thumbs up.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. So the strange I should say the riddle imp formerly known as Rumplestiltskin continues to taunt you and torment you, and it sounds like he's going for your offer that he will tell you what you want to know if you will play the game.
But you gotta give me the information first.
Yes. All right. And he starts like grinning, and his human-sized mouth just keeps stretching out further and further, stretching his whole head like a football into one huge grin. And he nods to himself and says, I know exactly where your friend is. He's in the secret government laboratory.
Where's that?
I'll show you.
I don't trust this guy.
Is that a notice?
You can
notice
roll notice if you want.
Oh, me?
Whoever would like to. Just remember there's always you can just not trust people. That's fine.
I got a 12. I noticed.
I think that's too. If it's way too low, that's bad too, right?
As long as it's above your doom, it's all right.
Okay.
So you should only have one doom so far. So a 2 would be a success still.
No, I have a doom of 2 because I did the forced altar.
That's right. Did you just roll a 2?
No, I rolled a 4. I have a notice of 14.
Okay,
cool.
So that is a success.
Okay.
As long as it's above your doom and equal or below the skill, that's your success range.
Okay.
So it's an array of win.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So those were successful. He seems on the level here. He just seems like really like cruel and delighted with how this is going. But it seems like he's not messing with you. He's bound by, riddle imp honor or what have you.
All right.
So he says, "Oh, go ahead."
I was gonna say you're a little creepy, but I guess we can follow you. You're gonna take us straight there? You're not gonna go like the cabbie route and go around to all the like different neighborhoods and charge us extra?
Oh no, I want to get you there as soon as possible so we can play our little game. And he does like a little dance. Hippity hop, hippity hop.
Counterpoint. you stay here while we go do a little reconnoiter, and we come back and do the game. How's that sound?
Oh. No, 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 no.
Are you going to
No.
actually get us into the secret government laboratory? Or are you just going to show us where it is?
I'm going to show you. What do I look like? Some kind of spook who enters government labs with my spy powers? No,
Wait.
no.
What do you know about spooks? You got connection to spooks?
No, some of them used to, operate out here in the secret government laboratory. And then he keeps laughing and stomping his feet like it's the funniest thing you ever heard.
I'm going to lean over to Harley and be like, is there anything weird about this guy, like physically?
All right. I'm notice to see if he's got an Adam's apple.
Would
normal humanoid sort of things.
Oh, no.
It's her frame of reference.
When you got that jackpot roll earlier, that was with a medical check. So he has no circulatory system, no heart. His head seems to just be able to stretch as far as his grin wants to go. And he's only got 4 fingers or 4 digits on each hand.
I think
other than that, he seems fine.
I think he's a figment of my imagination.
Well, unless me and Slick over there are figments as well, I think it's more likely that he's some kind of spiritual trickster being.
I don't know that it's a being.
Entity.
I think it's an illusion.
An illusion? Okay, let's look around for sorcerers or illusion-making devices.
You look around and don't see a single sorcerer or illusionary device.
Or do I? Because I'm going to use a point of luck. Or is it Doom?
If you want to alter the scene, do you want to create a sorcerer? Okay, that'll raise your Doom by 1. Go ahead, Jeff. Narrate what you would like here.
There is a phone booth or like a phone stand-up phone thing beside the basketball court that suddenly sorts of appears in a misty street lamp just over it, like maybe there's some some hi-hat, and then it rings. And out of character, whoever's on the other line is going to tell us his secret about whether this guy's an illusion or not.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't blink. She picks the phone.
Yeah.
So on the other end of the line, you hear, it's almost like you've broken into another call, someone else's call, like you're on like a party line. And you hear 2 shadowy government agent types discussing the riddle imp problem in the park. And they're saying he's always trying to get us to guess his damn name. And, we've lost 3 agents so far because everyone thinks they got the Rumplestiltskin locked in there, but no. And finally there's a weird pause between them. And then one of them just robotically says, and we've confirmed he's not an illusion. And the line goes dead.
Perfect.
She just stands there with the phone in her hand.
What's the matter, Miss Potts?
I think we're being hunted.
Oh.
Hunted?
That's
by
bad.
Whom?
By shady government people.
Spooks?
Yes.
How do we get the spooks after us?
It's got something to do with this creep.
It's a figment of my imagination.
I'm not a creep. I'm an imp.
You are a creep. You stared at us first.
Okay,
So,
it's a
was
little
Fry
creepy.
surprised when you took him away to your secret location?
I didn't take him anywhere,
What
but I
did
can.
what did you do with him?
I didn't do it. I just live here. Okay, I'm not responsible for every little thing that happens. This is an
Now
enchanted park.
you agreed to answer all of my questions
Oh.
about Fry. So,
Oh.
what are all your dealings with Fry? Did you talk to him?
Yeah, but he only wants to talk about the Beatles. I don't know. I don't even like Beatles. They taste terrible. He's been hanging out a lot with some folks I don't particularly like, and I can take you right to him if you would all just follow me into the dark forest.
Who are these folks you don't like?
Ugh. Hmm.
These are anti-Rumpleskins.
Oh, even worse. They're hepcats.
Oh no.
Are they jazz dudes?
I've heard of these guys.
Oddly enough, no, it's more of like a ska band.
Oh,
Yeah, the whole.
do they have zoot suits? Sorry, zoot suit.
I know a great speech therapy group.
Oh, it's the tubes. I gotta talk around the, the tubes.
I have no idea what you mean.
So a zoot suit, see, was popular in the what, the 20s, 30s. It was popular
Right.
in Southern California. Big white lapels and things, real sharp. But your ska guys usually they just go with the suspenders and the plaid shoes, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, pork
Chain
pie
wallets.
hats. Yeah, the two-tone belts, checkered
Mhm.
ties, you know. So, into the woods, shall we? Deep and dark.
Well, first, I want to go check out where Fry was staying because
Oh,
we didn't get to do that yet.
I'm just going to be giving you the tour all day, aren't I? All right, everyone, come on. He just starts scuttling on all fours off into the woods.
Oh
And he
my
yells, "Keep
God.
up! Keep up!"
This creep.
She slowly follows. I don't know.
How's everybody doing so far?
I mean, I'm all right. How are you doing?
Can't
I
complain.
don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, I don't like it at all. No, of course not. I'm just saying, overall.
Anything's better than a coma.
Alma.
Yeah, I'm in a coma. That's why I got the tubes in my mouth. And okay, yeah, never mind. So, Fry's house, not a house, his hovel.
I look for clues at his bubble.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're all led to Fry's encampment. There's a sleeping bag. There's a quite a few like leaves on his stuff, so it looks like it's been a few days since he's been through here. There's a duffel bag just stuffed with some surprisingly nice clothes. It looks like things that he hasn't even worn yet. Fry himself is nowhere to be seen. But there is also a stack of records and a journal. What do y'all do?
Makes a beeline for the journal.
All righty.
I will check the other stuff.
So you find like Jeff, you find like a lot of cool suits and records, and it doesn't look there's too much popular, too many useful items. Sorry. Let's see here. Harley, in the journal, you see there's a phrase written over and over and over again, and it's just, I'm still in here. I'm still in here.
Oh God. He's
What
in
do we
the
got?
under place.
He's your what?
Underplace?
I saw it in a movie once. He is in a different dimension.
He's in a different dimension.
I don't know how to get him back.
This is serious.
Yes.
But I think he was kidnapped because this looks like he.
Is he inside the journal? Or like is he projecting the letters from somewhere beyond?
Hold on. Let me take a look here. And
Shows him the journal where it just says it over and over and over and over and over.
Slick's gonna go all like, I don't know, Aragorn mode. Like, there was a struggle, it's like sniffing the dirt and stuff. So that's what, a study, I guess? Is that for like
Sniffing
intense?
the book.
Yeah.
So yeah, this will be like a study. Like you're really like using all your detective abilities.
So he's got studies.
The binding.
Thanks, team. And I rolled a 15. So
nice. So using your powers of deduction and drawing on all your abilities, your training, you know exactly where Fry is. He's like right there. And Fry just walks up, and he looks as disheveled as always, and he looks at you all and he says, "What are you doing with my stuff?"
Oh, hey,
Where the hell
Fry.
you been?
I've been hiding from the bear.
Now we got a bear in the mix? What the hell's going on in this forest?
So, Fry, there's this figment that is trying to get us to say his name, and I don't like it.
He's
Yeah.
right over there. Is he still over there?
Hey.
Okay.
So Fry looks a little worried and he's like, did any guess Rumplestiltskin yet?
I did. And
Yeah, that was a loser. Did you guess that?
I'm gonna talk
I
to the
used
riddle
it.
lamp.
I did.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Which means I have to come up with a second.
Yeah,
I don't know what the ultimatum is.
Apparently it's bad. Like people have gone missing after playing this little game. Did y'all come looking for me?
Hey, funny question there, Fry. And I'm like sniffing him to make sure he's really there. And I open up his journal and I go, "What did you mean by I'm in here?" Or I'm here, or whatever he said.
Yeah. So I think it's I'm still in here. And when you say that, he reels back as if he's been struck, and he begins humming this particular tune that he always hums when he's upset.
Whoa. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's okay,
It's
buddy.
okay.
Do you want my other stick of gum?
Every time he sees Fry, he's like, "Gum? Surely this time you'll want it."
Fry kind of like, he's so upset, he just kind of like absently takes the gum and starts chewing it, but he's like still kind of humming to himself. And what flavor is this gum, by the way?
It's extra minty.
The most soothing flavor of gum. Fry does calm down after a moment. And he says, I don't know why I keep writing that. It does. It sometimes feels like I'm not all together myself.
I'm still in my uniform and everything. I haven't gone home yet. So would you like me to give you a once over to make sure you're okay?
Yeah, he'd be down for that. Sure.
Okay, so
he's got his gum. He seems pretty content. Yeah.
I think that is below my doom.
Oh no.
I got a 3.
I don't think you have 3 doom.
No, I think you start with 1 doom and it goes up every time you alter or get a doomed roll. So I think you only have 2 dooms.
So currently I have a 1. Yeah.
I think you're at 2 doom.
Well, her altar was free.
Oh, I'm sorry. Of course. That's right. Okay. Yeah. No, you're fine.
Okay.
So you check him out. He's got some scrapes and cuts. It looks like at one point he ran through like a blackberry bush. He seems like a little dazed, as he usually does. And very distressed, of course, by all this stuff going on. He wasn't expecting to find folks going through his stuff. He knows you all though, so he seems like he's calming down. He's got the gum.
So he's completely human.
Yeah. Well, is that what you were asking?
That's what I asked Potts, yeah.
In your medical opinion, he is a human.
He seems to be.
Great. Okay. Well, crisis averted, problem solved. He's here. You're safe. We can all just get on with our evenings, right?
I feel like I'm stuck in this game.
And just then, the unnamed riddle imp shows up and he cackles and says, "Oh, but you are stuck." And also, that's not Fry.
I'm gonna slap Rumplestiltskin just right across the dome.
Jeff, give me a fight roll as you try to assault this poor imp.
Surely there's no crime in slapping a Rumplestiltskin.
I mean, I'm not going to judge.
I missed.
Oh, no.
Oh, can I use a luck to roll again?
Well, actually, come to think of it, this is going to be an opposed roll as the unnamed imp tries to strike you back.
I got a 16.
What's your fight again?
8.
So he like dodges your slap and then comes reeling back with a really mean clawed strike, and it tears into your chest and you drop 2 luck. And immediately he's apologetic and he's just like, "I'm sorry. I'm not a violent imp. It's just when people try to strike me, I sometimes claw them to smithereens."
For the love of Pete, holy Craig, shit, that fucking hurt. I can't hear you, Sako.
Such language, Grandpa.
Sorry about that. I don't often get clawed by fantasy fairy beings. I don't know what this guy is. There's got to be a name for this other than Rumplestiltskin. It's kind of a mouthful.
Vanessa.
That's not
guess number
not
2,
a guess.
and that's
not
wrong.
a guess.
That was a guess.
That wasn't a guess.
That
we
was
were
a
just
guess.
trying to figure out what to call you as umbrella term, so we're going with Vanessa, but that's not a guess.
Species, not a given name.
Right, genus. The genus Vanessa. Now go ahead with your second guess.
No,
Potts.
don't make a second guess.
Oh, do make a second guess.
Oh, we're not doing any guesses? That's
No.
probably for the best.
Yeah, because
Maybe not.
he still has a lot of questions to answer.
And he hasn't led us to the government facility.
Right.
Good point. Shall we?
I don't want to go.
Oh, no.
So if this isn't Fry, who is it?
What? She pokes Fry.
He's saying it's not Fry.
Poke, poke.
It feels like
But
a
he's
the
Fry.
shoulder.
a trickster entity, the Vanessa. So
The Vanessa.
it's hard to know like what's real, what's not, who's lying.
The more you call this imp Vanessa, like the angrier he begins to look. Because you're not even because it's Vanessa, but because it's like you're finding a way to call him a name, but it doesn't count as guessing. And it just, he looks furious.
I'm just gonna call you Vanessa in the meantime.
That's a fine name, but wouldn't you like to guess it's something else you could call me?
No, you're Vanessa.
Yeah, let's get over to the spooky government warehouse thing. Let's get that out of the way. Now
Is
we
it
can
in
get
the
back to
woods?
this game.
Oh, yes, it's in the woods. In the dark woods.
Can I have a no roll to know if there's any space in the park for a spooky government facility?
Yes. Draw upon your like newspapers stand owner gossip.
I got a doom.
Oh
no. So just then clouds go over the moon and the forest grows absolutely dark, and you hear in the distance this low growl and something moving through the woods, and then it starts to move another way, but it's almost like something's tracking your scent. Yours in particular. Also, I will say, anytime someone says the phrase secret government facility, Fry looks super uncomfortable. What would
Fry,
y'all like to do?
Fry, do you know something about the secret government facility or perhaps spooks?
Fry kind of flinches a little bit, and he glances down at his journal with a strange look, and he says, "I don't remember."
Can you
Is there something important about this journal here? And I'll start flipping through it just to annoy him.
Yeah, cool. Just read my journal. That's fine.
We're going to take it. Probably show it to the cops, local news.
Why are you guys picking on me? I thought we were friends.
Well, because you're clearly mixed up in all this somehow.
Fry, I'm not picking on you. I just want to figure out what's going on because this little dude says that you're not you. And you look real uncomfortable whenever the words secret government facility are mentioned. And I don't like spooks. Spooks are bad news for people like me. So, I just want to get to the bottom of this so we can all go home. Not that my home is all that fantastic. Sorry. But yeah, so I mean, if you are Fry, I just want to help you out. If you're not Fry, I want to figure out,
How about here? Nobody saw that.
If you're not Fry, then I want to find the real Fry. And also, there was some mention of some scarf people, and I'm not sure what that is because I'm a little behind the times. I thought they were the shoot guys, but apparently they're not.
Cats. They're like modern day old timey guys.
Yeah, so I wanna see what that's all about. So can you
Fry, let us know.
enlighten
What
us?
are these Hep cats up to?
They're just, they're playing ska. They're planning to overthrow the Elf King, just Hepcat stuff. I don't know. We talk music sometimes.
Oh, it's just like a regular Tuesday.
Yeah.
Is that like a metaphor?
I mean, I've never met him. They say there's an Elf King. I don't want to tangle with an Elf King though.
Vanessa, do you have an Elf King?
The riddle imp crosses his arms and looks defiantly with his snoot up, unwilling to be addressed in that manner.
Riddle imp, Rumplestiltskin, whatever the hell.
Are
you subject to the orders of a king, elfin-wise?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is that what the secret government facility is?
Oh, no. He doesn't even know about that.
They aren't connected in any way.
Want to go? Let's head off. Let's go. And he drops to all fours and scampers off.
What do you think? Follow the Hepcat lead or follow this creepy trickster personality deeper into the dark woods?
Hepcats.
My sentiments exactly. How about you, Slick?
Sure.
We just wander off. Does Fry know where they hang out?
Oh yeah, he can take you right to them.
Hell yeah.
So up ahead, you hear the trumpets long before you see them. This is a gathering of, it looks like young elves, and they're all dressed like ska enthusiasts. You two-tone belts, you checker ties, the whole deal. There is even for a ska band, I would say that their horn section is well stocked, at least 30 to 40 trumpeter.
Okay, now anywhere within the group, is there a handsome older lady that I might catch the eye of?
There is indeed. Whether or not you catch her eye, that's up to her.
Let's split up.
You're kidding.
Hey, mingle, introduce yourselves, get the lay of the land. Don't drink anything and don't make any deals. That's Fairy 101.
Any of COVID tests, like I could set up like a thing.
like a subtle ruse.
Sure.
Yeah, do that.
He takes off the pouch, puts it like on the ground, opens it up, takes out a box of COVID tests and says, ladies and gentlemen, I want to offer a free checkup.
So it's not quite like a record scratch to silence moment. It's more like a tidal wave of trumpets slowly like not playing. It's like suddenly there's about 50 ska elves just staring at you in disbelief, not used to seeing medics and friends and medics and grandpas just enter their camp. So what was that again? Jeff, was that a handsome older lady?
Yeah, a handsome older elf lady. I will zero in on her and introduce myself.
She introduces herself as Aubrey Dammers. She is the top hepcat. And she says, but of course, we're a loose confederacy of hepcats. You know, we don't really like labels here. What can we do for you?
I would like to charm her socks off in my inimitable Brasswell fashion. I will now roll.
Yes.
Yes. Success.
So somehow you managed to charm her with your wrinkled, newsy, fast way of talking, and she gives you a smile and says, "Well, have a seat. We have refreshments. Is there anything you were trying to? I'm sorry, I lost the thread. Was there anything you were trying to ask her, or just generally charm her?
I was trying to win her over to our side. Maybe help us with this mystery of the like, is the trickster imp related to the secret government facility?
Oh, yeah.
Fry not being a normal human, just kind of bring stuff up conversationally.
Oh, I forgot. Did you bring Fry? Did you leave him back at his camp?
I would have brought Fry.
Okay. So when they did see Fry, everyone like gave him a wave. He seems to be pretty popular amongst the hepcats. So she tells you as far as she can figure, the riddle imp has nothing to do with what has happened to poor Fry. Fry has never been interested in riddle games. She does confirm that there is a secret government lab somewhere in the Feywood, and they don't much like to go there. It seems like a haunted place. They prefer light and beauty and ska music, which is the best music, right?
100%. Ska all the way. Desmond Decker, bunch of others.
She looks like pointedly at you two, and she says, "Right, ska."
Oh, I didn't realize we were there.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
yeah, like 10 feet away. I don't know how big this area is.
I thought they were having like a one session.
She like wanders off to interrogate you about ska, just normal stuff.
Man, I this is my first experience with ska, but I really think it's jamming stuff. I am totally digging it. I was really into jazz before I got clocked over the head, So this is really good stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear more.
It's true. Jazz is like ska, but worse. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like jazz. It's real good because you get like a bunch of artists into a room and it's like they all kind of want to do their own thing. And then it's just like a ton of noise. It's a ton of noise. It's all over the place. It is the worst. It's terrible, but I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. And how about you, young miss? What do you think of ska?
Oh, you're on
Can't
mute.
hear you.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be better at this, I swear.
That's okay.
I love it.
So I believe that was the first time any of you have said that you love ska, unless I'm incorrected.
I said
Specifically.
100%.
Whatever.
Specifically the
Math.
words
Yes.
love it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, Aubrey, as if those are the magic words, Aubrey walks over to an ornately carved trumpet case and hands you a golden trumpet. And she says, "You are an honorary hepcat."
Holy Toledo.
Before she can put it to her lips, I'll kind of put my hand in front of it and I'll be like, before you give this item to my friend here, I'd like it to be clear that there's the only remuneration necessary in this transaction is appreciation for the act itself. Does that count?
Aubrey's like, "Well, of course, we're not trying to trick you. We're just encouraging more people to get into ska."
I'll walk back.
Yeah.
Feel free to play that trumpet.
She looks
All right.
super worried at Slick.
Oh, I don't know anything about playing a trumpet. I mean, I tried to play the piano once. It was just a disaster. It sounded like somebody, I don't know, like fell down a set of stairs with a xylophone. It was the worst music you could ever imagine. So, I mean, you could try. Give it a good blow.
Yeah, you never know. You might be a natural.
It's probably magical.
Oh, yeah, maybe it makes you sound good.
Or maybe it's like selling your soul.
Well, see, that's why I stipulated that all that is required in return is appreciation.
But I mean, if you're gonna sell your soul, what better way to sell your soul than to sell it to music? Right?
The hepcats that hear that all nod. They're like, "Yeah." So after a brief hangout with the hepcats, it quickly becomes apparent they don't really know what happened to poor Fry. They enjoy his company, but as far as they know, he's been like this since they met him. And they do warn you that if you are going to visit this government lab, to be on your guard.
So considering we're now, I guess, roped into a quest on behalf of your friend here, is there any sort of, I don't know, fairy boon, ancient weapon, scroll, anything to assist us in our...
Golden trumpet.
Oh, yeah, I guess that could work.
Aubrey's like, "Yeah, I gave you the trumpet." That's kind of
Great.
little surprised you're still asking about more stuff.
How much
Well,
more do you want? I mean,
let's get on that yellow brick road.
She hands you like a pack of elf gum.
Don't eat
It's
that.
moss
I put
flavored.
it away.
well, I'm more like gum, man. Can I have some of that gum? I gave all mine away.
Shh. Let's get on the road. Come on.
Well, hold on. What do you guys know about the Vanessa?
I haven't heard of it, Vanessa.
That's what we're calling the riddle imp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Weird little guy. He used to be known as Rumplestiltskin, and then he petitioned the Elf King to have his name changed legally because people kept guessing it. She shrugs. That's a secret between him and the Elf King, unfortunately.
Okay.
Do you know where you can find the Elf King?
At the words, do you know where we can find the Elf King? The scene shifts and you all find yourselves in the throne room of the Elf King.
Oh man, I'm not dressed for this.
I was not prepared in any way. I'm like trying to do my hair.
Yeah, so you're
also
like
doing hair.
There's like rows of like elf knights on either side of you. It seems real serious. And on the throne is this fellow, no doubt the Elf King, between you and me, real David Bowie type, if you hear what I'm saying. He's got a patchwork cloak. He looks at you and he says, "Welcome. I'm the Elf King.
Hello.
Hi.
Which one of you wanted to be here?"
All of us.
Yeah.
But of course. Welcome.
I have a question to ask you.
Oh, when you say that, perhaps it's your soft way of talking, but he looks around for a moment like he can't see you.
You got to say Your Majesty after it, or he won't.
Your Majesty.
Forgive me. I didn't see you there, but then elven eyes are trained for beauty. He pulls out a little hand mirror and begins admiring himself.
Who does your nails?
Oh, I've got an elf for that.
Okay, I have a serious question for you. The riddle imp. Vanessa.
Yeah.
What is his name? You're the only one who knows.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Oh, I could tell you, but you would have to give me something of equal value.
What is of equal value to his name? If you could tell us, please, your mighty Lord Elf King. Sure.
Mighty Lord Elf King, sir. I do like the sound of that. And he yells, he summons his mirror bearer, and he says, "Mirror bearer!" And like a elf comes dragging a huge mirror out to hold in front of him. And after admiring himself for a second, he says, well, I will take all three of your names in exchange for all five of his.
Let's pretend to confer.
Elephants and watermelons, elephants and watermelons, watermelons.
Oh, yeah. Vacuum, Fisher Price went real nice. Hey, maybe offer him the song of your heart's soul through the golden trumpet.
Okay. I understand that this is a second reality, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have come to that conclusion. What's to say he isn't good at playing the trumpet? Maybe it's a magic trumpet.
Yeah, play it. See what happens.
Well, guys, I got a little conundrum here because, like, I don't even know if Thickwhistle is my real name. All I got is this business card here that says, look, this Thickwhistle gumshoe detective on it. I don't know if that's really me.
She, do you take the card out to show us?
Uh-huh.
She takes the card and kind of looks it over. I'm gonna use notice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See if I can get like a vibe or a fingerprint or whatever. I need a 12. I got a net 20.
Oh no. So luckily that's just a failure. You don't notice any new clues, no new information. From up on his throne, the Elf King says, "Well, what will it be? All of your names in exchange for 5 of the riddle imps."
We were thinking instead of the name thing, that's kind of old hat, played out. We were thinking, what about a beautiful song from the heart by my friend here, Harley Potts, a famed trumpeter.
Oh, yeah.
Not going to get this deal anywhere else.
Big
I'm
stupid
super
grin.
bored already, so fine. Play your trumpet. Try to amuse me.
She picks up the trumpet and she's like,
we'll say this is like a charm to try and
great.
win him over. Yeah.
I will do the thing. I got a 3.
Yay.
What was your, oh, so that's okay, so you're just above your doom. That's good. It works. It's a success. His eyes light up. And he says, it's just for fun. What kind of music are you playing?
Like Bach.
Yes, perfect. So he applauds and he's like, "Thank goodness someone that's real music, not that ska garbage they've been playing out in the woods. You have charmed me with your inept trumpet playing. I will tell you the riddle imp's 5 names. Does anyone have a pin?"
Oh, yeah.
Pull out my notebook. And...
Okay, I'm only going to say this once. Plunder, blustery, citizen, work, visible.
What are terrible names.
I know.
But we only have to guess 3 of them, right?
Oh, you, if it's that riddle imp fellow, you'll have to guess them all, but now you have them. Go make him cry, ruin his face. I don't care. I'm bored.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Farewell.
Your Majesty.
Been a pleasure doing business with you.
The scene shifts again. You find yourself at the riddle imp's side. Once again, he yelps and falls on his butt.
I'm not catching you this time, you little twerp.
He lands in some thorny bush because you don't catch him. And his jacket gets stuck in the thorns and he's like, ow! What do y'all do?
She just stares at him.
So, Harley's put a lot of thought into this. She thinks she has your name.
Yeah, right.
You gave us a lot of clues.
Yep.
Guess away.
Whispers in the wind, you might say.
The
Studying
lessons.
the paths of leaves from the trees.
What?
Just go with it.
Yeah, I talked to some people of the city. You know, we talked about our occupations. You know, things we like to look at. So I thought maybe we could double or nothing, right? get the thing that you offered, but we also get into the secret government facility.
Oh, give me a charm roll to try and charm the pants off this riddle imp.
I'm hella good at these. But I did bad, so I'm going to use a luck. And roll.
And remember,
again.
if you rolled a doomed roll, you can't nudge it. You're stuck with
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah, I rolled an 18. And now
Nice.
I have a 13, which is under my charm of 14.
Fine, double or nothing. You'll never get it, though.
Give it to him, Harley.
Lustrous.
But the first one first. I show her the page. Plunder, blustery citizen, work visible.
She recites them in the
Absolutely.
proper order.
So Harley, the riddle imp has like this huge pointed smile, and like it just slowly starts to sag. And by the end of it, he's got this big, wide, miserable frown. And he throws himself on the ground. He has a full-on riddle imp tantrum. And he's like, no, it's impossible. You couldn't possibly guess that. I literally used a passphrase. No one could have guessed that. I hate this so much. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Mostly I hate you because you guessed it. I also hate you too. Specifically you, though. Fine.
I can take my advantages back.
So I suppose I'll let you into the government facility. Unless you want to play another game?
No.
Triple-
Wait, that's all we get? I
What?
thought we did double or nothing. Don't we get a little something extra? Like you have to go back to your kingdom and never return, or
We get whatever we want.
yeah, we get whatever we want plus into the facility.
Okay, what do you want?
Well,
I've
we
got-
want Fry to be restored to full personhood, right? With none of that I am in here bullshit.
Oh yeah. You just go in the building. It'll be clear once you get in there.
Great.
Do we have to be sneaky?
No. You don't have to be.
Just
Well, let's
in,
go.
Guns blazing. Okay.
So he shows you there's just this strange out of place cement building. It has a locked key pass into the door. And it is he did part of the agreement, he was going to get you in there. And you see it turns out it is a musical key pass with the song that Fry would always hum to himself. So it's like boop, boop, boop. Inside this dark building that's completely covered in papers. It looks like a hasty exit was made here. There's lab equipment. There's like stretchers. There's a few too many chairs with straps and buckles on them for comfort. Quite a few binders full of passphrases, one after the other, these 5-word phrases. And in the back of the facility, you see a spectral form of Fry, still tied down on one of the gurneys. What do y'all do?
She rushes to Fry's side, looks at the bindings and tries to undo them.
You undo the bindings, and Fry's spirit rises, and the room grows dark. And
She
then
immediately regrets.
he throws back his head and lets out a howl, just like this painful howl of agony. And then he coughs. And then he coughs and clears his throat and looks at you all and smiles and says, "Thank you," and disappears.
Does the room lighten when he disappears?
Yeah, it feels like a curse has been lifted from this place.
Ooh, play a song on our way out. Saints go marching in or something.
Harley treats us all to a public domain song on the way out. And waiting for you out there is Fry, looking like a new man, looking restored, looking whole again, for the first time in a good long while.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
He says, you know, I'm feeling great.
That's good. What the heck happened in there?
Well, I didn't remember because I was kind of split in two, I guess you could say. There
Get
I
that.
was. There I was, a promising young college student with a bright future ahead of me, studying music when I was abducted by these shadowy government types. Yeah, I know, right? They dragged me here, experimented on me, and they tried to, I don't know, separate my spirit from my body so I could be a remote assassin or something. I didn't catch a lot of it. I was drugged a lot of the time. But unfortunately, the experiment was a partial success because each one of us had a passphrase that would sort of like activate the ghost assassin. My guys lost the passphrase book, and so I was trapped out of my own body part way. Just kind of miserable. My body was just kind of walking around. I don't know. I hope I didn't do anything embarrassing. That wasn't entirely me.
Nothing
what
embarrassing.
How you're all doing?
Could be worse.
I got a trumpet.
You get a trumpet. You're really good at it too.
Oh, let's hear you play.
Plays. She'll be coming around.
And with that, you have all rescued Fry from this horrible situation. And it feels as though like a darkness has been lifted from this whole enchanted forest. Just to play everyone out, how's everyone gonna celebrate this evening? This evening well done.
With drinks. On me.
Hell yes. Yeah, we meet up at the steak place. They've got a little dance floor. I invite Aubrey Dammers from the Hepcats. A little dancing, a little champagne. One thing leads to another. You know.
That's definitely going to be either an alter or another role, Jeff. You can't just one thing leads to another.
It's got to be an altar.
Yeah. You do yourself.
We have a nice time.
Yeah, okay. How about
we're older, so it could be like a peck on the cheek at the end of the night. It doesn't have to be
holding
hands.
Wild.
Hold hands, sure. Carriage ride. Is that still a thing?
Can be. It's dreams. Anything can be.
Yeah.
If you want it to be. Well, I was never really into drinking, but man, if I could find some ice cream, I would kill for some ice. Well, I wouldn't really kill for some ice cream, but you know what I mean. Oh gosh, ice cream would be so good. Ice cream and a cigarette. That's so good.
Surely both of those things are available at the club.
Fry immediately buys you ice cream and cigarettes. Like a whole carton and like 2 half gallons of ice cream. He's like, you just saved me from like eternal torment.
It's funny because I get where you're coming from, but like the other way around, because my body can't do nothing but like my brain's doing everything, like all the time. And it's very frustrating. It's like the worst thing ever. But I can imagine being the other way around and like wandering around and not having like your whole brain. It's probably actually just as bad, if not worse. I don't really want to find out.
So
So
Brian looks progressive. Oh, sorry.
I sympathize. Oh, sorry. I sympathize.
Brian looks like progressively more upset as you say this, and he looks around and he's like, "Can Slick be our next mission? Like maybe there's something we could do, like a reverse rescue. Like that doesn't sound good."
Well, if we're being completely honest, this might be the best it ever gets for Slick.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you're in a coma, right? Like, better to walk around as whatever you are, or just lay there, uncommunicative. You probably have a family or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Every once in a while, I smell flowers. I kind of like to think maybe I got a wife or something, but maybe it's just a nurse or like a roommate, It's probably like a roommate. Somebody
Well,
bringing
yeah,
flowers
we'll comb the hospitals and clinics and find your comatose body there.
over like the whole world. I don't even know where I am, man. All I remember is like getting knocked over the head. I don't know where I'm from. I assume it was raining because my coat never dries out.
Oh, and Harley, did you say how you were going to celebrate?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Muted.
With drinks. Yum yum.
Ah! Fry definitely drinks are on Fry.
Aww.
He's super appreciative.
Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna argue.
You want some
And
ice
with
cream?
that,
What?
Ice cream. Ice cream. It's like it's cold and
I
it's
know,
creamy.
I know. Well,
I
where's
got
ice cream?
I got
It's
ice
here. We
cream.
got 2 half gallons of it.
Oh. Well, the dairy will make it so I can't